So like I just showed you, Mason County Detention Center, John Estill County Attorney. So let me tell you about John and blowjobs when I was a kid. Donald, producing me in child porn when I was a kid. Me getting raped by law enforcement when I was a kid. Having a major problem with it. Having myself bludgeoned. They didn't give a damn. Every time I threatened to take find outside legal action to take against them, threat to life, every time. Obviously. This is called the First Amendment. It protects speech towards government entities. The people that I detail that are just citizens are involved. I mean, how involved were Franklin and Kathleen Lofton in the school district? How involved were Bob and Gwen Grutza in the school district? How involved were Simon and Lori Watt with Mason City government? How involved are Patrick and Christy Boggs in this empire? But you all go right ahead and threaten me. It won't bother me. I asked another simple question. The Woods, the Wood family, their diamond guy. Simon Watt, yes or no? Good business to go into. Buying diamonds and marking them up. That percentage change makes it easier to hide other things. I've done enough taxes to know. You need a license to do that. Not if the person does it and you just review them. You missed something there. Just like with case files. See this word? This one word. It's called syntax. Just like with Casey's law. The way it was worded made it unconstitutional. Yes, there should be laws in place to help truly addicted people. It's the right thing to do. But when it's unconstitutional, especially for a chronic pain patient who then tries to kill themselves due to forced treatment, it needs to be reviewed. So let me tell you about Comprehend, covering all this disgusting stuff up for those perverts. In medical fraud, medical negligence, medical malpractice, it's actually gross medical negligence. They forced me to leave the room instead of documenting the human trafficking, which included raping children. Gross medical negligence. But there's only a year statute of limitations and kids can't file lawsuits. How convenient. I can still file charges for being raped, can't I? Well, on a positive note, I can say I was able to enjoy myself in the shower for the first time in a long time last night. And that's, a step forward. That's too much information. I've had erectile dysfunction since the pervert assholes put me on psychotropic meds. Again at 13. Those types of things for me with my health, They just wanted me to believe that I was hearing voices and delusional to keep the, you weren't raped, you weren't raped, you weren't raped, men don't get raped. Yeah, they do. Why's my side hurt, Paula? Paula Jolly and phlebotomy. I'm assuming when Aunt Debbie wanted to drink my blood, it was to have clean samples for those junkies. Oh, Paula never went to phlebotomy school. Oh, or degree or whatever. Oh. Let's see. Let's get this story straight about the bludgeoning. And about Trip Gooding. And about Dale Anderson and Myron Flower and that whole situation in Brown County. Let's get a few things straight. Since you all wanted to straighten my ass up, let's get a few fucking things straight. For starters, I'm not. Sorry. I can be a real bitch if you push me to it. And what a hell of a story, isn't it? The ADA covers me having a mental health crisis in the workplace. 9152 Springdale Road. My mother smothered me with a pillow and left me for dead, and then the law enforcement kept kicking my ass, trying to make me feel grateful for them raping me. So, yeah, you all go right ahead and act up. Oh well. So I did feel threatened by Mr. Boggs that day in 2015, especially the second time he returned, with my mother continually threatening me after smothering me, poisoning me, yanking me, my sister pushing me down a flight of stairs, punching me in the mouth just for sitting there quietly. I was on the footstool that night. With Dad watching television, she came around and punched me right in the mouth. I wasn't allowed to act like a child, but they were allowed to do, their thing. And the time she told us to eat her vagina, you can ask my mom about that if she remembers. I was molested by my family and raped by their friends, only for it to just be ignored. Only for the Hamilton County people with beepers to just perpetuate it. If you want somewhere to stay, then I suggest, let me tell you about Springdale, Ohio, Corporal Abel. If you want somewhere to stay, I suggest you calm your ass down. Oh well, like I said, failure to take statements here as well.